got DY support of that from the IO to keep them fine. Something we have been seeing on these Visages, though, is that the Aghanim Scepter, the silent as the grave effect coming into play. So curious to see if Zai makes it a fairly higher priority to go for that as bottom lane. But Tubman is going to go down. First blood will come out for the side of Xtreme Gaming. There you go. Crawling. Bloody up. It's going to take some damage up here, by the way, as Boxy stomps in his. It's more playing. He's fine. YW with the response. Dispels backwards.
Well, I mean, Boxy's the one who's going to get roughed up here, though, in a little bit too deep. He does get the Marcy in the end, courtesy of the Soul Assumption coming out from Zai. So, in the end, it is a 1-for-1 exchange.
Seems like a bottom lane. Speaking of ganking, it's going to be a 3-man gank coming up for Xtreme. Insania getting some response from Drow. Nice job with the disruption as well. The turn on the DY is, no, it's not going to be enough. Yes, it is in the end. Insania with the poison.
Just an annoying hero. I believe it's level 2 poison as well, so it's really going to start stacking up here. That's unfortunate. It almost feels like they're on the clock in their eyes, right? They want to get 6 first on the centaur, otherwise he gets pushed out of lane by the Drow. So I understand the pressure, but it's a little bit hard to find. However, the jump in, the stomp follow-up, beautiful turn, gets rid of the Drow. PYW makes sure the rotation's about Drows. You can kind of offset some of that farm loss by just getting level 6, right? Because that's going to enable you to farm a little bit faster because you get those free stats. We're going to get 6 for free in this game, I'm afraid. PYW showing you exactly why Marcy is picked so bloody much, but the turnaround's going to come in. Nice drag back to simulate follow-up as well. A lot of damage here, but the Stampede able to break them off. And Boxy now turned upon here. Too much damage coming out from the Disco Pony. It's a double kill for Paparazzi, and that is exactly why Leshrac is a pain in the ass.
Well, yeah.
So now the Drow needs the space. So the argument is, where's Visage go? Like, can you shift him bot? Can he park himself in those lanes, or is it a bit too hard? Feels like wherever Marcy is, nobody can be. Once again, jumps in and, okay, I've got an idea here, Breaky. You know, we could say nerf Marcy, but I like to be creative. It is the hardest kill possible for them. Old 11 in the area.
Coming in. 11. Speaking of being in the area, he's got plenty of backup within this 3-player smoke for Xtreme, and they found initiation. They find Shadow Team, and that's going to be a free kill. Can they get more?
A chase on in, Stampede comes through. Maybe they can find it. The toss back just in time. But Timberman thought he was safe to get out, but XG just so quick and vicious on these counter rotations.
Mid lane? Nope, never mind. Thought it might have been a play right there, but well, they tried.
Yeah, and then now they're going to reload back, and I don't think IO's bringing friends with him. They're just going to have to accept that the little ball is not going to be much help here.
Our paths are...
Yeah, it manages to get the mech, though. Insania, but, you know, kind of really just goes to show you how... I don't know if that's an item he goes for necessarily, if they're ahead as... Oh, speaking of being behind, Zai is going to feel it as he drops a 5-player gank from Xtreme. Even with the fissure response, it just doesn't matter. And Morphling, and of course IO, so that'll be a nice tool to take advantage of if and when he there. Liquid's going for a play though. They find IO. Can they kill the IO? Okay, yes, they do. You have enough block.
Radiant's top tower is under
you don't even question it, okay? That IO is 100% dead. The important detail is the Terror is still active.
Visage Drow, great combo, great, you know, physical presence, especially of these auto attacks. Well, an item that's pretty good against that KP is a Crimson Guard. And sure enough, Centaur, he prioritized that understandably early on. He now has a Hooded Defiance as well. And this is a setup from XG. We got defense here at the tier 2.
Jump in. Centaur is going to be dragged in. Can't get away from Echo Slam Fault. Looks beautiful, but not good enough. We'll at least get the eye, but they want Paparazzi. If the chase continues, they need to be careful about this, though. And Lou, you can see he's just going to front line, turn around on him, and push him away. So we'll get the space. A good initiation.
There was a lot of magic damage, specifically the Echo Slam that came out. Great positioning by Boxy. Able to actually get the positioning in there to help set up that kill onto the Centaur. Speaking of kill, pretty easy one happening on the Shadow Demon. But, you know, really big picture after that fight. I think Liquid, that's got to feel.
They might be, though.
In a very defensive posture.
They just got the scan. Paparazzi's hesitant, though. They don't see anyone out on the map, so they already knew the smoke was coming as a result of that. And now they have to contend for Old 11 leading the way. Oh, that shard you mentioned on Drow could be big here. Key for XG is if they can get on top of it. The jump is going to come in onto the Leshrac. Looks like it should be a burst down for the turnaround. Echo Slam is trying to stun around upon him, but Marcy, chased down on the side, is going to fall. And now Centaur will look to walk away. But here comes the turnaround. Morphly moves in, and Breaky, can he do this on his own?
I don't think he can. That was a very risky play right there. These cores of Xtreme certainly could use that, and so he's working on it as we see initiation here on Visage.
Jump in here. Looks like they should be able to get easy think, but once again, Drow on the high ground. That damage coming out. The heal reduction just too much overwhelms them. Lou look to run away. There needs to be leaving some teammates behind. Eyes dropped as well. Follow-up is looking good, and Liquid are clawing their way back into this game.
An axe on Void Spirit is doing work. Now, as I say this, Mickey needs backup. He needs support. Getting a disruption to dissimulate away. He'll dissimulate. He'll be fine. Paparazzi in pursuit. The fissure from Lou. It does connect from the Morphling. However, PYW went too far. They start to save. It's not enough. He's down for 50 seconds. Doesn't have buyback. Down goes Shadow Demon. And Lou is going off on this Morphling now. Paparazzi, I suppose he's doing plenty too. The Pulse Nova active and using that BKB for the first time. Zai will run. And what was into a poor positioning. Now they're going to 5-player smoke and wrap around. This could catch Liquid off guard. Now Zai does have a familiar in front. Try to protect them, but Old 11 looking for that opening. As soon as he sees somebody, he's going to be jumping in, catches a Visage, immediate gust comes out, and Crimson Guard's put up as well. Marcy will jump in, but she got set immediately by the fissure, and down she goes to assimilate on board. Centaur's locked down in the midst of the fight. He ain't tanky enough.
Gonna back away now. He gets the Stampede out just before dying. DY should be able to escape the tree line. Maybe not. Can't get away quick enough. Too much damage and the control good. Liquid punished the attempt by XG, and courtesy has to be given across, credit rather, given across.
The team is protect the Drow at all costs, and out of the position, the Visage specifically, Void Spirit causing chaos in the backlines, and Void Spirit, he's gonna find a kill on the Marcy here with some team support. Marcy attempting to jungle a little bit.
I think it's time we talk about ways that we can buff Marcy, because she really seems to be the Centaur. No, we'll look to follow this up. Down to half HP. Paparazzi has to dive in with the BKB activated. Matumman chased onto here. Aegis now gone. It is going to give the reset opportunity, and Shaker keeping back the reinforcements. But what can they do here? Breaky, do you think that they can actually make this work? It looks like it's going to backfire on them.
They're going in. They want to make this work. I with the relocate on the loose, setting his ground. Very strong center. Stop Zai in the midst of it. Talk about being tanky. He's himself with us on Kiros. Morphling now being locked down. Do they have enough locked in to follow it up? Dissimulate on top. No, he's going to use it to get out actually over here. We see left strike tackle finally happening. Not the biggest one of the century, but a little bit of damage from Boxy, but it ain't going to be enough. Liquid's falling now, and Xtreme pushing out. As they're also going to catch the Visage in the back. So they turn around, they realize Zai's still hanging around. It's going to go, we're dead. Shadow Demon, let's make it all 5. Double kill for Lou. That's it.
You know what? That's crazy, actually. Liquid looked like they found some momentum, some confidence after.
That's what? They're all going over.
Ambitious to go in so freely like this, but Zai feels like he can get him without being noticed, courtesy of the fact that he did get the Ags. So Silence the Grave, definitely a strong tool, but you can see XG looking for the back line, not able to find it. Stun comes out to 2, Matumba Man does some follow-up damage here. The Silence as well. Centaur controlled, and no help on this dude whatsoever. He's going to get popped. PYW moving the BKB, but feels irrelevant up against Matumba Man. He tries to stand his ground, but now with this is a Paparazzi, maybe he can do it. Matumba Man, BKB running out, needs to get out of here, but it looks like it's going to be a bit too much to bear. Will get popped, and it looks like XG may be in decent position here, but the buybacks will scare them away. It continues to be this absolute thorn in the side of XG. You can see they should be able to get their hands on the Aegis, but in exchange, Zai is doing a lot of damage in the base of the Chinese team here. They need to get back and defend. Stampede, I don't really know how that's going to help them here. In fact, it looks like they were probing for a kill.
Right now, they're going to be maybe caught off guard. The smoke play. Boxy was lining up a fissure. Not going to happen, but they smoke up the other side. We got a clash.
We've seen the Shrike. We've been in before. Last time it didn't end well, but BKB at least comes out. It's going to be a Stampede chase in, but somehow the BKB able to back away. Follow through, at least find one. Shadow Demon down. Mike stunned for the moment, but able to back off. It's going to give a soft reset, and Matumba Man now looking to poke. XG may need to get out because the reinitiation comes through. Disco Pony gone. They're going to lose PYW as well. Matumba Man looks like he might forfeit his life to Lou, so it will be an exchange in the end, and one that actually now XG can take control of.
Yeah, buyback from Leshrac especially going to secure the fight for XG, and they really want this side with the BKB active. Score, especially with the IO tethered up, you definitely do not want to fight into that. But as soon as it wore off, they turned, and speaking of turning, they're going to catch Morphling off guard here with the lockdown. It's enough right there. What a blow up from the side of Team Liquid. Now they catch Leshrac. Can he get away?
He just pulled back. He can't afford to go down like this. This could cost them the whole game if they're not careful, but nice turnaround. The dieback comes out the other way. Beautiful jump by Old 11. Gets rid of Mike, dead for 120 seconds, and they force Matumba Man to commit with his own buyback as well. They'll look to just get whoever they can out, because in the end, XG keep the key detail alive. Disco Pony lives to fight another day. Plenty of lockdown here. If you don't get the BKB off, you're pretty much dead. Stun comes out, the 2 follow-up looking good as well. Morphling now in trouble, needs to get him out. BKB just in time. The reload pulls him away though. Now Paparazzi in alone. Gonna turn on the Boxy first, takes out the Shaker. Looks like it's gonna be a soft reset coming out, but the jumping from Marcy trying to stick on top of Matuma Man. The toss back as well. He can't get out of here. He's stuck in the middle with Paparazzi, and Drought is now dead. That's a dieback on Matuma Man. XG just may have gotten control of the pit.
Look at that massive splitter. Finally, they kill a Visit again. There's a no buyback on him, and this is the big opener that XG was
trying to do
looking
some
for.
creep cutting because it looks like Mike can't do it alone, and you can't even pray to Lord Jesus at this point, as XG are the one with multiple cheeses to work with. Neither support willing to die that easily. Stampede jumping comes through, and Insania will not even get to his fountain safely. Tier 4 soon to fall, and I think this game is going to be done. XG will be slowed down by the glyph, but with still 40 seconds without a Drow, it looks like the Chinese team is going to win game 1 of this series. Although Boxy? Oh, no. Let's not delude ourselves here, folks.
Hey, it was flashy, but it ain't going to result in much and eventually result in his death. But the absolute is true. The GG's come out, and game 1 is officially in the books here of this series.